Hello everyone and welcome back. Steam Next Fest has officially launched and today I'm going to run over some of the coziest demos that are available now for you to try. Some of these are taking part in the Next Fest, some of them aren't, but if you're in the mood to try some demos, then these ones are the ones you're going to want to be playing this week. Don't forget to like and also subscribe for more cozy game content, but let's get into this. There is a lot. First up is Flowers and Favors. This is a charming simulation game being lovingly developed by a solo creator called Iris. As you can see, the art style is absolutely adorable and it's clear how much care has gone into every detail. In this game, you'll run your very own flower shop, crafting custom bouquets using a wide selection of flowers and different color variations, all to serve your customers. One standout feature of this is the photo mode, which actually lets you capture and share your floral creations with friends. If you're a fan of flowers, this one is definitely one you won't want to miss, and it's really high up there for me to get stuck in straight away. Another super cute game is Twinkle Bee. This is a cozy sandbox decorating game set on a series of floating islands. The game has a wide variety of different furniture to play with and also different buildings to decorate. Aside from the decorating, there are also new residents who may want to move in, and if you make them happy, you will be rewarded. This game will be perfect if you want to sit back, relax, and just make some adorable builds. Twinkle Bee is aiming for a release later this year, so even if you don't try the demo, be sure to add it to your wish list. Exploration games are so much fun, but they are even better when you get to experience a new world as an adorable animal. You can do just that in Gecko Gods, as you are able to traverse around a mysterious island as a lizard. Geckos are pretty nifty creatures, so you'll find yourself climbing cliffs, swimming, and even solving puzzles. Don't forget to stock up on bugs so that you can continue exploring. Overall, this game looks really cute and I think it will provide a nice level of puzzling whilst exploring the stunning scenery. Gecko Gods full release will be coming in autumn. Again, be sure to add this one to your wishlist. I think it could be a lot of fun. At number 4, from the creators of Station to Station, we have Town to City. This game frequently comes up on my social media, and every time I see it, I am in awe of how beautiful it is, so I'm very excited that they have released a demo. To me, this appears to be a pixel-style version of other stunning sandbox building games, such as Tiny Glaze, so if you're a fan of this one should definitely be on your radar. In this city builder, you can build your town how you want, and there are a variety of buildings and lots of customizable aspects, even down to deciding what color you want your window flower boxes to be. Yes, it goes that detailed. If you're not all that bothered about building a pretty town, you can also play the story mode, where you will focus on doing things such as growing your population and managing the economy. To be honest, I think I would enjoy both styles of gameplay here, so I'm really eager to jump into this one and give it a try. Also, Station to Station was a lot of fun, so my hopes are even higher for this one. There are so many cozy games about cats, and someone said during the Wholesome Direct that they haven't really found a good dog game. Well, here is a contender for this, as it combines both dogs and sheep, so it's kind of like a buy one get one free. This is Sheep Herds, and it is a cozy co-op party game where you have to use your skills to round up the sheep in their fields. You are then able to use their wool and turn them into cute clothes, which is a major selling point for me. The game also has fun optional challenges to undertake, and of course, there is an array of different dogs to play as. Sheep Herds is just listed as coming soon on Steam, so we don't have an exact date when it will be dropping, but it does look like it may be a good co-op game when it does go live. Up next, we have another flower shop simulator. This one is called Puny the Florist, and I've had my eye on this one for a while. In this game, you play as Puny, who has given up her office job to help create beautiful floral creations for the local townsfolk. The game combines vibrant graphics with relaxed gameplay, and there are a few quirky stories from the cast of characters. Honestly, there are a few florist simulators coming up, and we've already covered one, and I'm really having a hard time picking which one is my favourite. If you try these, please let me know which one you love the most. At number 7, we have Discounty. This is another game that has been sat on my wishlist for a couple of years now, and they have just announced that the full game will be launching on August 21st, so now is the perfect time to test it and see if it's one that you are going to want to purchase. This is a pixel supermarket management game where you are able to restore your aunt's supermarket. You'll be able to find the best products and layout to ensure its success. Discounty isn't just about profits though, as you'll have to befriend the locals to ensure the doors stay open. There is also going to be some twists and turns in this one, I have a feel. It's not just going to be the cozy simulator that it appears. I do have really high hopes for this one, so I really hope it delivers. For all the decorators out there, the My Cozy Room demo is also live on Steam for PC players. There are 11 unique rooms with different shapes and sizes and so many furniture items to play around with. If you just want to sit back, create a cozy space, this is another great one. If you are a Switch player, this game was actually released on that platform back in December 2024, and there is a huge sale on right now, and I purchased the game for only £1.80. I wanted to see if it lives up to the cozy title. You will have to hurry though, as this deal ends on June the 11th. For number 9, we are going to be talking about Kulu Niko Bowl Up. For this demo, you can experience 7 days of running your very own meatball restaurant. This one will be high energy, so perhaps not the laid-back cooking game some of you will be looking for, but if you love games such as Cooking Mama, then this will be a good one to try. This game comes with your standard features from restaurant games, so you'll see mini games, there'll be some colourful characters, and there will also be upgrades available on your shop. But one unique thing about this game is that there is the ability to take part in meatball brawls. Yes, you heard that right. That is a culinary battle to me and you. If you do give this one a try and fall in love, it is expected to release at Q3 of this year. For this next demo, you'll be able to combine sailing the high seas with farming, as this is Collector's Cove. In this game, you have your very own animal friend that looks a lot like Nessie, if you ask me. And whilst you sail around to different corners of the world, you'll be able to explore different islands. You can also craft, reel in fish, and cultivate rare crops. I love that this is a farming simulator with a twist, and they've added a bit of exploration, which is always fun. And I really appreciate that because it breaks up from the monotony of just farming. So this one, it looks like it's going to be nice, vibrant, and I think I might give this one a go as well. Games such as A Little to the Left and Unpacking have become fan favourites in the cozy gaming community, and this next game appears to be trying to follow on from their success. This is Cozy Organizer, and in this bright and colourful game, you'll be able to organise, decorate, and stack different items to create satisfying results. If the gameplay doesn't look relaxing enough, there is also a very soothing soundtrack. The full release for Cozy Organizer is due for release in Q3, so it won't be long to wait if you do enjoy this demo as well. The next one on my list is Katos Post Office, and this game is super adorable. You get to play as Kato, who is a post cat. In this casual game, you'll be able to explore the local town and deliver mail to the residents. As cute as this game is, I do have a word of warning about playing this demo, as the main game is approximately only 1 hour of playtime. So if you are wanting to buy this, you may want to save that and wait for the full game. But either way, it is very cute, and maybe you will want to give it a try before purchasing. Fans who want to get a little bit nostalgic about RPGs from the 90s will want to take a look at this next game. In Under the Island, you play as Nia, who is on a mission to save her home on Seashell Island by solving mysteries and becoming a hero. There is combat in this one, so be mindful of that if that is not for you. But from the trailer, I'm very excited for this one, as there is many different areas to explore, and it does look like there is a nice mixture of puzzles. They haven't yet announced a release date for this one, but they have advertised that this one will be a Switch and console release on top of the PC game as well. If one of your favourite activities in games is mining to find treasure, then Gemorium is one that you need to try. In this game, you can mine gemstones, then refine them for a profit and sell them at your very own shop to your awaiting customers. On your work table, you'll be able to polish up your finds to make them fit for sale, and you'll even see some sparkly results. There is a day-to-day cycle here, and the shop will only be open for a certain period of time, so don't miss out on your customers. After the demo's launch, you won't have long to wait for this one, as the full version is due for release in August. At number 15, we have the game Yanami, which is an interesting take on a puzzle game as you get to make delicious looking food items by correctly placing 3D blocks. All of the food items look divine, and I would definitely eat some of these dishes if they weren't made of wood. The full game will have 15 levels with cute animals to pet at every stage, but the demo will give you a great taster of what to expect from this one. Yes, that pun was fully intended. I'm going to preference this next game by saying I'm not really a huge fan of idle games, but this one does look very cute, so I have decided to add it here. This one is not Monday Cafe, and as I say, it is an idle game that can run at the bottom of your screen while you work. In this one, you can grow the necessary crops and then take them to the kitchen to cook up delicious dishes and then serve them to your waiting adorable customers. There's also the possibility to decorate your cafe to match whatever style you like, which I am of course a huge fan of as well. The full release for this one is not too far away as it will be coming on the 23rd of June. I've showcased Ritual of Raven a few times, but this demo has been re-released yet again. This game has been created by the same team that was behind Sticky Business, if you think the graphics look a little bit familiar to you. However, this game immerses players into an enchanting story where you can farm, explore, and experience the mysteries surrounding the local village. The farming in this game is particularly different, and I did actually really enjoy it when I played the demo before, as in this one you perform rituals using cards, which is a really interesting take on it, and as someone who hasn't really delved into a lot of card-based games, it was fun to experiment with. I highly recommend you give this one a try if you've enjoyed games like Stardew, but you want something with a bit more of a witchy and enchanting twist to it. At number 18, we have Urella, a Frosty Glide. This is a whimsical adventure game where you play as a young witch who is in search of her lost cat. To try and locate your lost kitty, you will jump aboard your skate broom. Yes, I said skate broom, not skateboard, and explore the open world in hopes of being reunited with your cat. You will need to keep your eyes peeled as there are lots of hidden nooks and crannies where you may even find some treasure. I really like the idea of just gliding around and exploring the world, particularly a world as beautiful as this. Next up, we have the cozy management game Hotel Galactic. This one was featured in the Wholesome Direct, and it has been on my radar for a little while. As the title suggests, this game is set in a hotel, and the aim of the game is of course to restore it to its former glory. There will be a story to uncover and also interesting characters to meet. This game will give you the feels of some of your favorite anime classics as you step into a world with wonderful hand-painted visuals. If you do pick up the demo for this one and you enjoy it, it is actually launching into early access on July 24th. So again, not long to wait for this one. The Mary Fairy is the next game, and this one is absolutely beautiful and has major fairy tale vibes. This is a scrapbooking journal game set in a fairy's enchanted cottage. In the demo, you will be able to experience some of the features that the game will offer when it's fully released, and this includes the ability to journal and decorate it with items such as flowers, mushrooms, and washi tapes. I find games like this are perfect for relaxing with, and if you do enjoy it, the full release for this one will be coming on August 15th. The next game on my list is Out of This World, literally. This is Astronook, and of course this one has a very strong celestial theme. In this relaxing puzzle game, you'll be able to explore the night skies by mapping out constellations and keeping track of your discoveries in your very own stargazing scrapbook. I haven't played a game about stargazing before. I'm very intrigued to give this one a try. It looks like it could have a lot of fun to it and something a little bit different. I know a lot of you will have already played Strange Horticulture and fallen in love with the delightfully dark gameplay that it offers. Well, if you aren't aware, the team are actually working on another game which promises to deliver those same feelings. This is Strange Antiquities, and as you have guessed, the demo is now live if you want to give it a try. Instead of working with flowers, in this game you're actually going to be exploring arcane artifacts and aiding the townsfolk with their peculiar issues. So there will be a little bit of an overlap with the gameplay from Strange Horticulture, which I think I am here for. We don't yet have a release date for the full version, but if you are in need of something strange, definitely give this one a go. I'm not really a fan of platform games, but if you are describing a game as a cozy platformer, then it shouldn't be too stressful in my opinion. This game is Bloomer, and as you can see, it is absolutely adorable graphics and an even cuter main character as you get to play as a magical chinchilla. Following the world's realms being destroyed, Bloomer the chinchilla must try and reunite them by journeying through the different elemental areas, solving puzzles and secrets. She also needs to plant some vegetables, which I'm not sure how that will tie into the story, but every hero apparently needs vegetables, so I'm here for it. If you love a platformer, be sure to check this one out. Up next, I have a game that is one for fans of hidden object games. This is Lost and Found Co. They have released a few demos in the past, but this one has had a new update which includes a room editor. In this game, you play as Ducky, whose job it is to find lost items for the quirky townspeople. It's so nice to see this game come alive with all of the different scenes and characters. The graphics of this game are really fun. They do remind me of a children's book. This is definitely one that will be going in the pile of games to relax with when it does finally release. If you've not heard me talk about this next game, then you've been missing out, as it is probably one of my most anticipated games still to come this year. This is Tiny Bookshop, and you are able to run your very own bookshop on wheels. As you follow along the cozy narrative story, you'll be able to help your customers find the right book for them, decorate your very own bookshop, and travel to different scenic locations. Tiny Bookshop game is fully releasing on the 7th of August, so if you want to try it before its release, give it a go now. The second male-themed delivery game on my list is Letters to Urella, but this one has a big juicy twist as you play as a turnip with a little bit of a large bum. In this game, you are able to explore the Australian island and deliver mail, solve puzzles, and help the local residents. You can also read their mail, but don't try this in real life as it is slightly illegal. I think this one will definitely provide a few laughs as well as being very casual. When I first heard the name Soggy Beans, I thought that sounds adorable, and I was right. In this demo, you are able to go underwater to capture photos of fish and also find soggy beans. You'll be able to capture your findings in your journal. If you want to, you can also decorate your very own ocean dream world too. This is a semi-idle game which can be played in the background, so if you are trying to work or maybe you like to play 2 games at once, I'm not judging, then this one will be a fun one to try. The full game is due for release later this year. Dansy Days was another game that was featured in the Wholesome Direct. Here you play as Hoshino, who is on a mission to revive a beloved summer festival. The game has lots to offer, from browsing the internet to fun mini games. I really love the retro feeling of this game. It definitely brings back a few old school vibes for me. The demo of Dansy Games is also Steam Deck compatible, which is really nice, and I'm glad that they've pointed that out. Another very cute game is Cottonville. This is a life sim with a twist, as you are able to run your very own atelier to make a unique outfit for customers and help them dress up based on their desires. The game also has farming, where you can grow essential crops to turn into materials and fabrics such as cotton, linen and bamboo. A game like this must also have a good dress-up options, and don't worry, there are lots of patterns, colours and hairs to choose from in the character customization. When it's time for full release, Cottonville will be coming to Steam and the Nintendo Switch. At number 30 is Firefly Village. This game is described as a bite-sized farming simulator, which is designed to avoid time wasting. If you want a simple farming game that isn't too complicated, this one could be a good one to try. Although simple, it doesn't miss out on the genre's favourite things, including harvesting crops, mining, catching fish, and of course, meeting your neighbours. The way they have described this game does have me interested, and I'm intrigued if it does truly eliminate the grindy aspects of farming sims. Here is another cooking game. This is Coco Kitchen, and it is a wonderful cozy Japanese restaurant simulation game with farm-to-table mechanics. This means you can grow your very own ingredients and incorporate them into your recipes. I love that they've added mini games to do things such as creating your own soy sauce. I really feel like if you don't have mini games in your cooking game, you are missing out. There are also upgrades to help improve your restaurant, and you will also learn more about a very special chicken named Alan. What an appropriate name for a chicken. But yes, I'm here for the chicken and also here for the cooking. So another fun game to add to my kitchen cooking games to try. I mentioned dog games earlier, and here is another one that might catch your interest, especially if you enjoyed classic pet care games. Happy Puppy lets you manage your very own garden and build a sanctuary tailored for your puppies. You can play with them, feed them, clean them, and give them toys to keep them happy and well cared for. This one reminds me a lot of Bunny Park, but with dogs, of course. I've spoken about a few organizing and satisfying games so far. Well, here is another one. This is Unbox the Room, and in this one you literally unpack straight off the back of the truck and into a room. So not only is it satisfying, but you also do have a little bit of creative freedom to make a cute little room. Again, this one has major unpacking vibes, and the full release is due at some point this year. Again, this one does have major unpacking vibes, and the full release for this one is due at some point later this year. At number 35, we have another shop simulator, but this time it's one for all of the witchy game fans out there. This one is the appropriately named Witchy Business, and it's filled with all of the witchy activities you can think of. You can grow flowers in your garden, brew potions, and upgrade your alchemy station. In the shop, you can take orders, sell your wares. Warning though, not all of your customers will be legitimate, and if you do have a thief, you can even turn them into frogs, which is a major fun little twist to this. If you enjoyed the demo, the full game for this one is releasing on the 22nd of September. And finally, we have another game that is due to release very shortly, and this one is actually launching on the 23rd of June. I'm not sure that many people have dreamed about working in or running a shipping business, but there is something about this one that does kind of look fun. In this job simulator, you are an employee at a parcel shipment company, and of course, one main responsibility for that is completing orders by organizing items in boxing and then shipping them off on the truck. As you progress, there will be upgrades to unlock, which is always a fun feature of games such as this. The graphics for this one are super wholesome, and I definitely think the gameplay will match here. So there we have it. There are so many demos for you to try this week. Let me know which ones you do try. Let me know which ones you have your eye on in the comments. Have a great rest of your week and have a lot of fun trying these demos. I shall see you again soon with another video. Bye bye.